Council of India with reference to legal education. Obviously, all of us know that legal education in our country is undergoing transformational changes. The legal education which is imparted in our country can be visualized in 5 forms. One is what is known as a professional legal education. The very purpose of the professional legal education is to create brand of professions called as advocates. Then one more type of legal education is what is known as a continuous legal education. In this, the persons who have learned the law might not have learned all the disciplines of the law when they studied. For example, when I was a student, I did not have the opportunity to study what is known as a medical jurisprudence or intellectual property rights. Now these subjects are very contemporary subject and relevant subjects. So a lawyer may not be aware about this. So there shall be a process for the purpose of giving this type of education, which is a part of continuous legal education. Another is which is known as a liberal legal education. We say ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Every citizen of the country is supposed to be aware about the knowledge of the law. That is why there shall be process for the purpose of giving at least minimum knowledge of the law for all the citizens. So here lies what is known as a liberal legal education. Thereafter we are having a higher legal education. It is meant for those people who get the bachelor degree in law and who would like to go for a higher studies in the law, say LLM or doctoral degree in law or postdoctoral degree in law, as the case may be. So like this, we are in the various types of legal education. But unfortunately, in our country, professional legal education is given the much important, and entire responsibility for managing the professional legal education is given to Bar Council of India. See, it is very difficult to understand why the Bar Council of India is required to give the exclusive responsibility for management of the legal education. And even as far as the legal education committee, which will going to see in the Bar Council of India, I don't think that it will going to represent the interest of other types of legal education as the case may be. Today, if you ask the students of the law, how many of you would like to go for a practice of the law? Most of the students will going to tell that. See, out of a number of students in the class, if you ask this question, around 85% of the students would say, we don't want to go to the profession of the law, rather we would like to go for so many opportunities which have been opened up in the corporate sector or in the multinational companies, as the case may be. So the legal education which is imparted today is required to cater to the requirement of all sections of the society as such. That is why here lies a problem with the Bar Council, which exclusively looks into the professional legal education. And the law which will going to give the power to the Bar Council of India to deal with the legal education is none other than Advocates Act of 1961. And if you scan the entire provisions of Advocates Act of 1961, there are only 2 provisions which deals with the legal education and the responsibility to the Bar Council of India. One of the section, perhaps it is the section 7, which says that the Bar Council of India has to recognize the degree which is equivalent for the purpose of practice of law. Another section, perhaps it is section 49 or so, says like this: the Bar Council of India is required to visit the various law colleges for the purpose of assessment of the standards in the law colleges and for the purpose of giving the affiliation to these law colleges as the case may be. So the whole purpose behind these sections is meant for the purpose of dealing with the professional legal education. It nowhere touches other aspects of the legal education as such. Now if you see the career opportunities which are coming up in the field of the law, now umpteen number of career opportunities are coming up. For example, when the students are going to join the law course nowadays, see, as being the principal, when I am conducting the interview for some of them, they'll tell like this: see, I would like to go for, I would like to make a career in the civil service, I would like to go for a legal journalism, I would like to enter into the administrative sector, I would like to enter into the company secretary's course, I would like to enter into the chartered accountancy course, as the case may be. So now all these things are coming up. I don't think that Bar Council of India will be able to handle all these diverse issues relating to the legal education, as the case may be. If you look at the composition of the legal education committee also, hardly you're going to come across the academicians are represented in the legal education committee, as the case may be. As being an academician, I know what sort of education is supposed to be imparted to students. It is not only professional education. It is meant for the purpose of giving the opportunity in the almost all the allied sector as the case. So the time has been come wherein we have to have the deep introspection about the Bar Council of India as a case. There was an issue like when UPA government was there, they wanted to replace some of the professional bodies which are managing the higher education. For example, it wanted to scrap UGC, it wanted to scrap Medical Council of India, and it wanted to establish National Higher Educational Council as the case. So it is consists of some of the professionals who are required to look into all the types of education. Unfortunately, that proposal could not take up, mainly because of the reason that there was an inherent opposition from Bar Council of India, and they said that as per our law, that is Advocates Act of 1961, only we have the right for the possibility in all the aspects of legal education. See, I am not in a position to understand when many number of opportunities are coming in the corporate sector, when few of the students would like to go for a company secretary, when few of the students would like to go for a chartered accountant's course, we can't say that you are required to learn only the professional legal education as the case may. So there should be a process for the purpose of diversification. For example, say the student who would like to go for a corporate sector, there should be some process wherein exclusive, if not more than enough, a knowledge related to corporate sector is required to be informed to that particular student. Of course, nowadays even the Bar Council of India has come out with a proposal saying that the concerned universities have got the option for the purpose of starting what is known as a BBA LLB, what is known as the BE LLB, and what is known as BCom LLB, BSc LLB, and if possible, MBBS LLB as a case. But still, if the Bar Council have the control over this type of education, I don't think that the justice is going to be done. So what is required is that whole process is required to go into the one specialist body, one exclusive body, which is required to manage the entire process relating to legal education, not only catering to the professional requirement, but to cater to the requirement of allied sector as the case. See, I fully agree with the judgment which has been given by the judge of Madras High Court on the other day, who said that it is a time for the purpose of revisiting the role of Bar Council of India with respect to legal education is concerned.